Hello and welcome to Electric Guitar Review. My name's Jace Morris and you've just been watching me demonstrate the Framus Custom Shop Panthera 2 Supreme in Antique Tobacco Burst. This guitar features a AAA flamed maple carved top and mahogany body, a mahogany neck, ebony fingerboard, Graphtec ratio locking machine heads with wooden knobs, Graphtec black tusk low friction nut, 305mm 12-inch fingerboard radius, 22 extra high jumbo nickel silver frets with rounded edges, Seymour Duncan APH1 in the neck, and SH11 in the bridge, 24.75-inch scale length, gold hardware, a handmade genuine leather bag with an RRP of 6685. For this review, I'm playing through a Neural DSP Quad Cortex set to a Brit 2203 amp. Let's have another listen to some playing now and then join me afterwards for my thoughts. When I first opened the box that this guitar came in, I was pleasantly surprised by one of the coolest leather gig bags I've ever seen. It reminded me of something you'd see at a hard rock cafe. Once I got the guitar out, I was instantly struck by the stunning maple top and glistening flowing design of this electric guitar. Master built and handcrafted by the team at Framus in Germany, with a little help from a computer-driven setup, the build quality is absolutely flawless and the attention to detail is spectacular. It looks incredible, and even on the back, the control plate is a matching piece of mahogany. A very nice touch. The Graphtec ratio locking machine heads feel extremely smooth when tuning and offer precise adjustment, whilst the wooden buttons feel very comfortable. The idea behind the design of the carved top is that Framus have tried to keep the weight down by reducing the thickness of the body under the controls, whilst keeping the body thicker under the strings to provide more tone wood where it matters. I'm not sure how effective this is, but I can tell you that this guitar looks and sounds great. There's a piano-like quality from the strings on clean sounds, which is pretty consistent all over the fretboard. The intonation and tuning is second to none. This is of course due to the flawless build quality and the Plek technology used in the initial setup. This is essentially a computer-driven fret dressing with an accuracy down to 1/100th of a millimeter. The fret ends feel amazing and extremely smooth, and your fingers glide easily over the fretboard. This all results in sustain to die for. It just keeps on ringing. If I could summarise the tone of this guitar in one word, it would be something along the lines of purity. The action out of the box was impressively low, and although there was the tiniest bit of string rattle, I think this is probably down to the natural movement during shipping, and a quick tweak would certainly restore its setup to perfection. You have a 5-way selector switch at the bottom with a coil tap on both of the humbuckers. Up top, where you would normally have the pickup selector on a Les Paul, the Panthera 2 Supreme features a so-called lead-free switch. Once activated, it diverts this signal directly from the bridge humbucker straight to the output, bypassing all the pots and 5-way controls, no matter how they are set. I was quite surprised by the extra oomph and clarity you seem to get from the bridge pickup when this is used. Perfect for those tone purists. It does make me wonder though about how much my guitar tone has been influenced over the years from cheap cables and large pedal boards. However, that's not to discredit the tone via any of the other controls though. In each setting, the signal is extremely clear and tonal. On my first play, the neck shape felt quite wide and the fingerboard quite flat, but the curve of the neck tapers down on the side nicely, and after a while it felt natural and very comfortable. I think this guitar would be most suitable for those players who appreciate clean, piano-esque guitar tones, playing styles from jazz and blues to Hendrix type chords. With that being said, it's fully capable of utter filth in the distortion category, especially with its endless sustain and high output. I think with its versatility and impeccable tuning, this guitar would be a stellar instrument in any studio setting. Although the included handmade leather bag is the epitome of cool, carrying around a guitar that has had a computer-driven setup and with a price tag of $6,685 just doesn't sit well with me. I'd constantly be worried about damaging it or knocking out the super accurate setup. I think maybe a hard case would be the better companion to this purchase. However, with such features as the lead-free bypass switch and pure tone, maybe it's geared towards being more of a studio instrument. Even though this is a custom shop instrument handcrafted by the master-built team at Framus, the price tag is pretty hefty. Is this a fair price? I'm not so sure. But the attention to detail has so many layers to it that it does make it very difficult to put down once you start playing. And if I had that sort of money to spend, I think I'd possibly want to get one. Framus have really pulled out all the stops on this one. Every millimeter has been flawlessly crafted, precision checked, and it results in a tonally pure, beautifully fluid guitar. I hope you've enjoyed this video from Electric Guitar Review. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be kept up to date when we post new videos, and I look forward to seeing you next time.